Hi there. Let's talk about 7 things that every business owner should know and avoid with their business, with one more added in that ties everything together. These are common mistakes that a lot of business owners make, and if you avoid them, you're way ahead of the game. Running a business is hard. Growth, it can stagnate, challenges can arise, people can be pulling in different directions. Many of these issues come down to avoidable mistakes. So let's dive in and take a look at what these are. Like I said, we've got 7 with one more that ties everything together. So here's number 1. Temporary fixes aren't solutions. Quick fixes might seem appealing, but they don't solve the root of the problem. To truly grow, you're going to need to address issues at their source to prevent them from resurfacing. This basically comes down to what I like to call slapping a bandage on a gunshot wound. Okay. A lot of times you're so busy that you just want to fix the problem and move on. But this is not where a business owner should be. A business owner should be stepping back and looking at the root causes of the problem. And it may not be just one thing. It could be multiple cascading issues which need to be dealt with, or it could be miscommunication between team members. But only you have the power to create the system to stop it, whether that be you directly being involved or creating a system within your company where team members also are on the lookout for these things and communicating with each other and with you about potential fixes. Number 2, focus on what really matters. Your time is valuable. Don't waste it on low priority tasks. Focus on strategic goals that drive real progress and leave those smaller tasks to others. I strongly encourage everybody to do a time audit for their business, and not just for yourself, but for your team members. But it needs to start with you. Okay. You need to look at where are you spending your time and what things that you're spending your time on aren't really valuable towards moving the ball further down the road. Okay. If you are spending time on small things, you may feel like you're being productive, but you can get far greater gains by focusing on the bigger picture. I offer a free guide, and you can find it in the comments section of 5 things you can do right now to turn your business around. It's a 1 week project that you could work on, and it will help you deal with this very issue as well as some of the other ones that are in here. I encourage you to download it. Like I said, it's for free, and you'll find it in the comments section. Let the numbers lead is number 3. Emotional or gut-driven decisions can lead to costly mistakes. Use data, trends, and measurable results to guide your business choices. If you're not aware what KPIs are, they're key performance indicators, and these are numbers which can help you drive your decisions. And they're also numbers that you should use with every single one of your team members so that they understand what they are being judged against. Okay. Those numbers help you. Of course, knowing your income statement, knowing your balance sheet, knowing what your cash flow forecast is looking like, those numbers also help you make decisions. I get it. I've been there. I know that, there's emotion in your business. It's your baby. It really is. And you may be attached to team members. You may be attached to a product that you're selling. But if the numbers don't support the direction that you're trying to go, then you need to consider going in a different direction or doing it with different people or doing it without certain products or maybe beefing up another product or developing new products. And the numbers may even point you in an entirely different direction that has been opened up to you. But the numbers are what you need to focus on. Now, I'm not telling you to be heartless. I love almost every person that's ever worked for me in my business. I found them to be great people, and where I could, I would bring them along. But sometimes you just have to make that decision, and it's a hard decision. So I'm not saying be ruthless, but I am saying that you need to let the numbers guide your decision making. Number 4, set boundaries for performance. Underperformance harms your business. Provide support for improvement, but hold team members accountable. A culture of complacency will hurt everyone. And this comes right back to the numbers that I was just talking about. If it's coming down with your team members and they're not hitting the numbers, well, first you want to see if you can bring them along. And I would encourage that. But some people either they don't want to, They may, fight you on whatever changes you're trying to do in the business, or they just may not be equipped to do that. Now, maybe they're equipped for something else in your business. And if they are, I would encourage you to find a place for them because I do believe in loyalty. However, there need to be boundaries on performance. Short-term savings often come at the expense of long-term growth, which is why number 5 is think long-term value. You want to invest in your team, in your systems, and in tools for exponential returns over time. Maybe you've heard me say this before, but this comes down to basically stepping over dollars to pick up pennies. Can you think of any time that that would actually be good for you? It's not. What is the long-term value? That's what you want to look at. And many times we can have 10 things in front of us that we can do that will improve the business, but 3 of them might be ones that are game changers. Those are what you need to focus on. After you've focused on those, if those other 7 still remain, then you can start working on them if bigger ones haven't jumped up. But always look for the longest term gain, the biggest gain that you can get. That is key. And you can't do that unless you are in strategy mode, which is why we have our program, GIST Academy. GIST Academy stands for, well, I, everybody's got a name for their program, right? And I was thinking about it as I, had developed this, and I was like, basically, this program is get your shit together, which is something I had told a customer several months back, and it actually helped him. Okay. But GIST Academy also stands for get out of the field. Your team becomes your powerhouse. Streamline your processes, and then finally to transition to strategy. If you're ready to transform your business, then sign up for GIST Academy today. Back to our list, and that's number 6, recognize your blind spots. This is key. Okay, it's easy to miss problems close to home. Be honest about weaknesses in your business, including your leadership. Honest feedback and reflection are critical for growth. You're not perfect. None of us are. And I think that the biggest mistake that a business owner can make is to think that they have to have all the answers or to think that they do have all the answers. In my office, there is a framed saying, and it's from the book of Proverbs, and it's plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed. I have based my entire business life around that concept. I lead by recognizing that I don't have to have every answer, but I surround myself with people who are pretty skilled and knowledgeable. And many times, when I tell them the direction we're going and the problem that I'm facing, I find that they come up with really great answers. Might not be the perfect one, but it's a good start. And every now and then, they hit it right out of the park. Okay, so you don't have to have all the answers. You need to recognize that you've surrounded yourself. If you've done it right, you have surrounded yourself with a team that supports your vision, shares your values, and wants to see the business succeed. And when they have those things, they are going to help you find the right answer. And if the right answer is not perfect, they're going to help you refine it. Proven systems and processes exist. So build, don't reinvent is what number 7 is for us. You want to use them. Save time by adapting what works instead of creating everything from scratch. You might already have systems in place, but even if you don't, there are people out there who have created systems for certain aspects of your business that you can probably copy from them. One of the things that I found very beneficial when I had my landscaping and hardscaping business was to have made acquaintances with other landscape, hardscape business owners that weren't in my direct market. So we weren't competing with each other, but we talked about what worked, what didn't. And a lot of times these people would show me processes that they'd created. And then over time, as I grew, I created processes that I was more than willing to share with them to save time or to remove redundancies. Okay. So those processes being in place for everything that you can think of. Okay. And I'm not saying you personally need to make every single process. Again, having a team that shares your vision and values, they will help create those processes for the little boxes or the big boxes that you've placed them in the areas of responsibility that they have. But a process is important. They can either create it or they can find it somewhere else and then refine it specifically for your business. But you need to be doing that. And here's that one more. It starts with your mindset. Every change in your business starts with you. Without the right mindset, the other mistakes will keep coming back. Take accountability and lead strategically. This one ties the other 7 together. Everything that is going to be successful with your business, every of these 7 things that we just discussed, all are reliant on your mindset being right. And that mindset needs to be that you are in the strategic mode. That is where you should be primarily. Now, I understand emergencies come up. Some things are urgent. Sometimes you have to step into something, but every time before you step into it, you need to pause and you need to ask, do I really need to be there? And I guarantee you that if you're honest with yourself, whatever it is, you'll realize that you can forego a day of something falling behind on a project instead of you not focusing on what moves the entire organization ahead. Okay. So your mindset is what needs to change. And like I said, I've got 5 things that you can do over 1 week period that will help begin to transform your business. It's downloadable in the comments section of this video. And if that's already worked for you, or you think that you need more, well, then sign up for the Gist Academy. And I look forward to seeing you there. So what are the key takeaways from this video for you? They are address the root cause, not just the symptoms. Prioritize strategic growth over busy work. Use data to guide your decisions. Hold your team accountable. Invest in long-term value. Be aware of blind spots. Leverage proven systems. And shift your mindset to lead effectively. If you found this video helpful, I ask you to like and subscribe to this channel for more helpful information for your business. And remember that we have the 5 things in the comments section that you can sign up, as well as Gist Academy. I'll talk to you soon, and good luck.